Devarte Madden Kingdom Talk Show, making now hosting introduction today. You hear me? I'm gonna let y'all know something, man. Each and every day we're gonna talk about things that's positive that can lead to success or that can lead to dedication, greatness, or anything. But sometimes we gotta keep pushing in life, man. I feel like people give up too easily because of the things that we think we can't control or the things we think we can't keep going or we can't pull off. Everybody not always dedicated to do something, but it's always somebody that's willing to do it. You got to be willing to do things. Everything ain't always a cost of the things that we can afford, but it's always something that we can afford to do. So sometimes we got to keep striving with our mind, and just be who we are. We ain't got to be like other people, out here in the world that want to, follow down the wrong path. Keep going to the right path and be you. Being yourself what's going to get you where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? I know things always don't sound right around the world and things don't always go your way, but it's better to just keep going and figure out a way to get where you want to be. But it start with you though. So when you feel like that, it's something in your heart that you need to pull out. Like if you got something against somebody or if you got something against yourself, figure it out, explain it, let it out. Don't never hold nothing against you or hold nothing accountable of your actions because it's gonna bounce back to you. Karma is a lot to handle, and I don't think nobody want to handle karma. So whatever we feel and we destined to, be there. Just keep pushing and keep your mind stabilized and organized in the right direction, and you can get there in the future. But like I said, it starts with us. So if you feel like you want to do any type of ideas and conclusions in life, whatever, just figure something out, because you never know, 5 to 10 years to 20 years or to a day, to a month, or to a week, you can be there. You just got to figure out what you want to do, what inspires you every day, and how successful could you be in it. Whatever you use your technique to do, that's what you might need to do. But keep pushing every day of life, and no matter how bad people talk down on you, no matter how bad people think about you, whatever, never hold that against yourself. Always push yourself, because it starts with you. When you wake up in the morning, you looking in the mirror, you looking at you. You're not looking at nobody out unless you see them in personally, but every day is about you, what I'm saying? And that's why you should take yourself important, and first, so always think about your decisions or your actions before you think about somebody else, because maybe sometimes it be off you of how things always portrayed through life. It's not always other people's fault. So if you can't make your way in your own life and you get mad at this next person that he's been successful or that she's been successful, you being yourself up, you putting your own self a burden. So sometimes you got to stop, always thinking about other people's, decisions or how they feel about their life. And sometimes look in the mirror, wake up, drink your coffee, and look at yourself. Because probably it be you worrying about other people not getting you where you need to be. It's because your mind ain't stabilized on yourself. Your mind is stabilized on other people's life. So sometimes you need to stop thinking about others and think about yourself, and put yourself in self mode and put yourself in, hey, it's only here for me. It's up from here. So whatever you got, to pull yourself through, just keep pushing in that and succeed in your own way. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be like others. You ain't got to be this, but every day ain't got to always be that person, this person. It did that. Or because I ain't this, he did it. No, don't blame others. Blame yourself, because sometimes, I'm going to be real with y'all. If it was others, you wouldn't still be living. Now, that's the only way I look at it. The only way it'll be other people's fault if they took your life from you. That's how I look at it. But if they ain't take your life from you, still breathing, it's still options to do. It's a choice each and every day, good or bad. Whatever decision you make, you put yourself accountable of it. So don't put yourself in a way that that you have to, deal with the consequences at the end. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what, triggers you or what fails you, just keep going. You don't never know when you're going to be successful, but don't give up on your hope. keep faith in God. You know, I wear God all the time because I believe in God and I got faith in Him. I go to church. I always been in church since I was small. So I mean, nobody can't really tell me I never had faith. But I always had that mindset of, I believe in myself. That's why I brag on myself a lot. I don't try to make it seem like I'm better than people, but it's ways I know that I'm intelligent enough to know that I can do better in life and that I can put myself in this type of mode set. And by me seeing things that we see every day, everybody can be what you see every day. You can be a movie star. You can be a rapper. You can be an artist. You can be a YouTuber, TikToker, whatever you see every day. A Facebook media, social media expert, whatever you want to call it. But whatever you put your mind to, you can be it because we be who we be. And we always been, willing in the power of strength what God give us to do. God worked through us, so you have to work through Him as well by pushing your hope, keeping your faith, knowing that you can be who you are. When you give up on yourself, you ain't doing nothing but giving up on hope. You beat yourself up because you mad because you thinking that people ain't watching your stuff. You get mad because you ain't got no views. You trying to show clout for others. No, just keep posting, keep doing what you're doing, and keep going. Never know what it's going to take you. But if you don't keep going, you would never be where you want to be. Because you always trying to prove something or trying to prove a point. And you ain't getting where you want to be because you thinking you better than people. But prove yourself. That's all you got to do each and every day. Prove yourself. I wake up in the morning and I be dedicated of everything I do. I work out, play basketball, ride my bike and exercise, walk around sometimes. I don't bother nobody. I don't try to go out there and try to impress people. But if people feel that way, that's on them. But I go out there and try to impress myself each and every day. I stay to myself. I don't bother nobody. But I want to help others. I want to get out there and encourage people and tell them that they can do whatever they want to do. Whatever they put their mind to. Because we stronger than that. As black people, as white, as Caucasian, as Mexicans, as Asians, however kind you are, it doesn't matter. I'm not racist. I'm not a type of kid or person that thinks not a negative unless you disrespect me. I'm big on respect. So by me having that respect, I want others to have respect for me if I give you that. That just go vice versa. It don't go one way. So if you don't respect this person, what makes you think he ain't? Everybody ain't sweet, and I understand that, but I'm not either. So I'm not finna put myself out there and risk to die, or even though I got to, but I'm not gonna just be on purpose. I'm not gonna just put myself out there just on purpose. But that's why I be careful with the things I do and say, because I know other people can't take everything that people say or do. So that's why you have to slow your roll sometimes on things and stay back sometimes and just find yourself and reflect in life and just keep going. But just stay stable and level in one way. Don't ever, push the limits because some people can't handle everything. And when you got knowledge like me or knowledge like others, sometimes it triggers the people that's slow-minded. Not saying I'm going to call it slow learning. How about that? Sometimes when you slow learning, you don't really reflect on it real quick because, some people that got that fast talking or that fast knowledge that throws in your face, you can't handle it. And it's not bad. It's just big. It's just because you're not really used to the conversations. So sometimes when you be so worried about this person or worried about these females or you worried about other things that don't have nothing to do with your life, all that stuff gonna come if you keep pushing your life. It's gonna come. Everything gonna come, And I'm not saying that there's no jealousy and none of that. It's nothing. It's just sometimes we gotta stop thinking in one way and think outside the box. Sometimes thinking outside the box is gonna be the best way in your life. Because if you don't push yourself accountable and hold yourself accountable, you will never know what others mean when they a little bit above you with the knowledge. Some people living in the matrix when you got some living in the spiritual land. And the spiritual land is not trying to throw you on a boat, but the only time I see that a lot of people don't realize that how we living on this world, I'm not trying to push nobody on a limit of believing in God or believing in the Bible, but you would never know how we live until you read the Bible, until you understand the Bible. You got to read and understand it. You know what I'm saying? And when you catch on and you ain't, you ain't got to always put your time to the Bible, but a page a day, or a couple pages, or probably chapters, you know what I'm saying? A day, or if you got to do a whole, you know what I'm saying, testimony, do it. But, sometimes, by reading the Bible will release stress by us. What people don't realize, we think we need medicine and all this other stuff. But the Bible it says in the Bible, it release stress from the things that we do, or, it is good things that you can hear from, or, it's a lot of depressions in the Bible that you can read. You just got to go, throughout the chapters and find out. Like Psalms is a good, verses of Bibles to read. You got Romans, you know what I'm saying? Leviticus, you know what I'm saying? You got Elijah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got so much you can read, you know what I'm saying? Corinthians, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of things you can read to, hold yourself accountable of your actions, of the things we go through in life that we think we can't control, and we know we can, because we feel like we have to prove a point. We don't have to. But by reading the Bible, what makes your day go as what it needs to be. And that's what the world is, what it is now, because we lost in the sauce with the Bible, or we lost in the sauce of the things that we don't know. But sometimes, not being mean or not just throwing nobody on the boat, but sometimes you just reading that Bible, it's going to release the stress and the pain off what you're thinking. And then sometimes go hit the weights a little couple times, a level. If you mad about something, instead of taking your anger out on somebody in the streets, or just beating up somebody, or, hurting their feelings, go hurt your feelings in the weight room. Make your muscles bust your body up. I don't care what it takes, but you'll rather slam them weights than you slamming somebody out here in the society, when these God's children too. Everybody is God kids. So you can't really reflect off what you do, because you see this person did what he did, but you was that person too until you change. So you can't really get mad about what this man did when you was that person too. So sometimes you got to know how to control every actions. Every action ain't got to be a reaction. We go through trial and tribulation every day, but every action ain't got to be a reaction. Y'all didn't hear not one time I ain't cuss on here. That's why I'm learning. I'm learning to stop cussing. I'm learning to keep going in life and keep doing what's right. You know what I'm saying? But it took me to read the Bible to understand that I don't have to cuss. It's more words out here to be, dedicated to, instead of just, one way we know, And it's not bad that, you can't stop cussing, or it's not bad that you're doing what you're doing out there sometimes. Maybe it's because it's, you're immune to the things, or you just around the wrong people. But by you being in that way, you can change that. You just got to reflect on your own self sometimes. You don't got to bring everybody your attention. Sometimes you don't have time for yourself. It's because you ain't getting no attention for yourself. Sometimes we God be trying to throw us the gift already. But I just feel like the reason why we don't, snatch it from them is because we so used to pulling other people's ropes. You know what I'm saying? When you pulling other people's ropes, you don't even know how to, control yourself. And then you got a whole gang of people just grabbing that rope, and you the only one trying to pull their rope. And guess what? They finna yank you back. Now you finna go forward and fall. You might broke your head or broke your neck, whatever you about to do. But whatever it takes, be you. You ain't gotta be like nobody out here. Everybody that's trying to be successful is trying to do for them, not for you. You know what I'm saying? So when you got a homeboy that say, I'm about to go play college, he ain't saying he finna go do it for you. You know what I'm saying? He's saying he finna do it for him. Just like you got a homie say, I'm finna go be a YouTuber. I'm finna go play basketball. I'm finna go play football. He not doing it for you. He doing it for him. He gonna want you to support him, yeah, because you his boy. But that's what you said, right? But he started his program. He started where he want to be. That's his idol in his life. What you gonna do is what's gonna make you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say we all have our own ways in life, and sometimes our ways is what we think is better. But sometimes if you keep pushing and you keep letting yourself, and you keep telling yourself each and every day, I'm good. I'm about to do this. I gotta do this. You know, I ain't finna worry about this. I'm gonna put this aside and I'm gonna put this first. But it takes faith to change what you want to do. So if you say you want to put down a cigarette or you want to put down, and I'm not judging nobody. It's not judging. It's just what you can do to reflect off what you know. And I know you can do it because you got the willpower to do it. If I put this down, put that down, I'm gonna leave it to God. Whatever. This is how I did it. I trusted him. So I put everything down. I said, whatever happened to me, I'm just gonna it's just gonna be right in his hands. That's what I told him. So that means if I die, cold turkey, wherever. I went to cold turkey. You know what I'm saying? I don't do nothing but eat sunflower seeds and drink water and Gatorades and gum. That's mostly what I do. And I stay to myself, But you give him that test sometimes. It's not, he know you ain't testing him just like as saying that I'm trying to be over bigger than you. No. He know you testing him just to see what type of guy he are. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna show you. He gonna take your taste buds away. He gonna take your urges away. He gonna take everything away. But if you willing to do, that's why the word for the day gonna be willing. And that's what I'm gonna put after I get done with this video. Willing. You have to be willing to do things to order to see your reflection in life. And willing means keep going. That means when you do it, willing to do it, keep willing to go, forward in life. No matter what it is. Every day is a start for things. And even like this right here I'm doing, it's a start. Everything is a start. You know what I'm saying? Start first with something. Then once you figure out throughout life what else you got more, you can put all this together and build it. You know what I'm saying? You might have your own business one day. I got a small camera right now, but wait, one day I'm going to have a big camera. And it's going to be like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? I remember I had this type of time. I remember I had this type of day. And I had a small camera and it wasn't even that. But I came up on this. Now I got a big section. Never know what happens. But I'm saying, it might not be, this might be just something just to get by until I get myself where I need to be. But then again, it might get me somewhere. But that's for anybody. I want to encourage people to let them know that it's something that you can do out there that can change your life. You just got to be willing to change. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying that you scary or you this and that because you have to do that. No, you being smart enough to know you're a man when you grow up and you're a woman when you grow up. You out here doing kid things ain't gonna get you in life. You know what I'm saying? You got one life to live. Until you die, you got to go to Judgment Day. But at the end of the day, you got to live for you. Why end your career when you got kids to take care of? You got a family to take care of. You got other things like you want to go to college. You want to do things, but you sitting here doing the same thing over and over again. That's going to protrude yourself away from college. You ain't doing nothing but perverting yourself to be who you really want not to be. So keep doing what's right. It don't matter what it come down to. I know everybody ain't gonna everybody on this video ain't gonna always accept the things I say, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna have some that's gonna view it and they're gonna be like, oh, I respect him. You know what I'm saying? And this is just, I'm giving out the self-motivational. I'm a self-motivational speaker. That's what I led myself into my side business. This is my side business. And whoever, view me, respect me, I'll give y'all that love, you know what I'm saying? And if I gotta do anything for y'all, I'm a heart person. I got it from my mom, you know what I'm saying? And good thing my mom, shout out to my mom, I love my mom, you know what I'm saying? Everybody who know my mom, she's a good woman, and she do things for people too, just like I do. You can ask her for anything, she gonna give out. That's what type of heart we always have. We got a Christian family. We have them type of people that do things for people because we have that heart for people. Just because we don't know you don't mean we don't love you. You know what I'm saying? You just got to know us. You got to get to know us to understand us, if that makes sense. That's for anybody, family. Get to know people, and maybe you will know why who they are, instead of judging by others and hearing by what people say that what makes them not who they are. Because sometimes the people that say stuff ain't what that person really are. Maybe it's because they jealous of that person and they trying to get the person that they're trying to get the person that they hang with or they cool with to be jealous of you too, or don't like you too. You know what I'm saying? But it's not always the truth. Loyalty and respect is my mostly big thing to do. If you don't give me that, I ain't gonna love you. I ain't gonna give you that respect. That's just what it is. I mean, I'm not scared either, but I'm just being who am. I'm just being who me. You know, I just love who I am. You know what I'm saying? And I can't get mad. I love myself. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta love. It start with you. You gotta love yourself before you love others. Because if you don't love yourself, how you gonna have love for others? And that's just true. You know. And I just want to put my video out there and let everybody know, man. You know, there's ways in life you can, you know, count on. You know, and it don't make you, you know, bad because you want to do right. You know, it don't. And sometimes, you know, it take time. It don't be day. You know, it don't be just a day. You know, it be overnight, but it take time though. But you know, just live about what you know you feel. You know, and do what's right. You know, and I feel like everybody can be who they are if they really put their mind to it. So just keep being successful. I love everybody, and y'all go join this video and see what's going on and check me out, man. You know, but they're just a start. You know what I'm saying? Kingdom Talk Show, maker now, self-motivational speaker. Hit me up, man. Y'all let me know something.